I am the President of the United States of America, clothed in immense power.
Lincoln, directed by Steven Spielberg in 2012, is a masterpiece that delves into the life and character of one of America's greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln, brilliantly portrayed by Daniel Day-Lewis. The film beautifully captures the essence of a tumultuous period in American history, the Civil War era, and Lincoln's pivotal role in it. Daniel Day-Lewis's portrayal of Abraham Lincoln is nothing short of remarkable. He brings to life the complexities of this historical figure, showcasing Lincoln's intelligence, wit, and immense moral strength. What's fascinating is how the film shows Lincoln's commitment to the abolition of slavery, even in the face of intense political pressure and personal sacrifice. One of the standout aspects of Day-Lewis's portrayal is his ability to convey Lincoln's humor and storytelling skills. Lincoln often used humor as a tool to diffuse tense situations, and Day-Lewis captures this perfectly. The film also highlights Lincoln's struggles and moments of self-doubt, making him a relatable and human character despite his larger-than-life status. In summary, Lincoln is a cinematic triumph that not only provides historical insights, but also offers a deep and engaging portrayal of Abraham Lincoln as a charismatic, principled, and determined leader. Daniel Day-Lewis's performance is a testament to his talent and dedication, making this film a must-watch for anyone interested in American history and exceptional character portrayals.
Sorry, Mr. Yeaman, I didn't hear your vote.
I said aye, Mr. McPherson.
In January 1865, U.S. President Abraham Lincoln expects the Civil War to end soon, with the defeat of the Confederate States. He is concerned that his 1863 Emancipation Proclamation may be discarded by the courts after the war, and that the proposed 13th Amendment will be defeated by the returning slave states. He feels it imperative to pass the amendment beforehand, to remove any possibility that freed slaves might be re-enslaved. The radical Republicans fear the amendment will be defeated by some who wish to delay its passage. Support from Republicans in the border states is not yet assured. The amendment also requires the support of several Democratic congressmen to pass. With dozens of Democrats being lame ducks after losing their re-election campaigns in 1864, some of Lincoln's advisers believe he should wait for a new Republican-heavy Congress. Lincoln remains adamant about having the amendment in place before the war is concluded and the Southern states are readmitted. Lincoln's hopes rely upon Francis Preston Blair, a founder of the Republican Party, whose influence could win over members of the border state conservative faction. With two sons serving in the Union Army, Blair is keen to end hostilities before the spring thaw arrives and the armies march again. Therefore, in return for his support, Blair insists that Lincoln allow him to engage the Confederate government in peace negotiations. However, Lincoln knows that significant support for the amendment comes from radical Republicans, for whom negotiated peace is unacceptable. Unable to proceed without Blair's support, Lincoln reluctantly authorizes his mission. In the meantime, Lincoln and Secretary of State William Seward work to secure Democratic votes for the amendment. Lincoln suggests they concentrate on the lame duck Democrats, as they will feel freer to vote as they choose and soon need employment. Lincoln will have many federal jobs to fill as he begins his second term. Despite being unwilling to offer monetary bribes to the Democrats,
Well, you can have that for nothing. What we need money for is bribes. Speed things up.
No, nothing strictly illegal.
Lincoln and Seward authorize agents to contact Democratic congressmen with offers of federal jobs in exchange for their support. Meanwhile, Lincoln's son Robert returns from law school and announces his intention to discontinue his studies and enlist in the Union Army, hoping to earn a measure of honor and respect outside of his father's shadow. Lincoln reluctantly secures an officer's commission for Robert. Mary Todd Lincoln, the First Lady, is aghast, fearing that he will be killed. She furiously presses her husband to pass the amendment and end the war, promising woe upon him if he should fail. Here are some ideas that Steven Spielberg and Daniel Day-Lewis had for Lincoln.
Watch this trick. See, they can't see me. Boo-boo la-da-da. You can't see me.
We can see you, Mr. President.
Well, shit. And what if I don't vote?
One night, I'm going to come to you inside of your house, wherever you're sleeping, and I'm going to cut your throat.
Yep, you got my vote.
As Ulysses S. Grant, played by Jared Harris, tells Alexander Stevens, the Vice President of the Confederate States, played by the remarkable Jackie Earle Haley. Ulysses S. Grant tells Alexander Stevens, "Gentlemen, I suggest you work some changes into your proposal before you give it to the President." Then Stevens says, "Preston Blair told us that we was to meet with President Lincoln." Then Grant says, "There's just one country. You and I, we're citizens of that country. I'm fighting to protect it from armed rebels, from you. If you want to discuss peace with President Lincoln, consider revisions." Stevens is took back by what Grant said, and Stevens spoke up and said, "If we're not to discuss a truce between warring nations, then in what heavens can we discuss?" Grant very calmly says, "Terms of surrender." In essence, Lincoln serves as a powerful reminder of the significance of leadership, political determination, and the pursuit of justice. It sheds light on how a single decision, in this case the abolition of slavery, can have a profound and lasting impact on a nation's history. This movie contributed to a broader understanding of Abraham Lincoln's legacy and the pivotal role he played in shaping the United States. It reminds us that even in the face of immense challenges, leaders can make historic changes that positively influence the world. The 2012 movie Lincoln is one of the movies that changed the world.